Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Filip Dřímalka, and today I would like to talk about the future of work, or let's say the future of no work. That means how the world of work will look like in the age of AI. I am the founder of two companies, DigiSkills and Ability. Both are related to adoption of digital tools for businesses and organizations of all sizes. Also, I run programs for managers and leaders who want to adopt new technologies in their team. One of my teams is working on AI hackathons. Those events are the best example of what we do. And what you see on the screen is the reference and the quote from one of our clients. It's the representative of a bank who built a system that classifies feedback from their clients. And they built this system with the help of automation and AI. That means that when they receive a feedback from a client, the system automatically categorizes the response. And then if it's positive, it creates personalized message as a reply. If it's negative, it forwards the message to appropriate operator. The best part is that the team was able to build such system in one single day. And this is exactly why I love my job, because now with the help of AI and automation, teams across any organization and any business, any department can build the system themselves, and therefore they can innovate the way they work and the way they create value. I wrote a book about this. It's called The Future of No Work. It might seem a little negative and scary, but the whole no work movement is not. For me, no work is the stuff we do that don't seem like work at all. And I'm sure that you know that when the time flies and you learn and suddenly 2-3 hours are behind you. So basically everything you love doing and the rest that the technology does on your behalf. Of course, there will be two major impacts of AI on our work lives. On one hand, the founder of OpenAI, Sam Altman, predicts that there will be one-person companies that will generate enormous value. They predict that they will generate more than $1 billion in turnover. On the other hand, there will be whole departments that will cease to exist because AI will do the work instead of them. That's why my favorite economist, Noah Smith, says that when robots take half of your job, it's the utopia. When they take half of all jobs, it's a dystopia. But at this time and for the close future, I believe in this very utopia. I believe that AI will take our job, but to the next level. And my presentation today will show you many examples that everything is possible even today. All innovations I will talk about already exist. Most of them are used on many customers and clients on a daily basis, and we use them. In 2009, Apple predicted that there will be app for everything. They registered a trademark for that. There's an app for that. And I'm sure that I don't have to convince you that that's the reality of today's life. There are hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of apps and online services that run our organizations. I could go even further. What you see now, it's 3,000 mostly used apps in today's business. But we can just look at the most popular business apps like Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. They now contain dozens of apps that can be connected, that can be automated, and basically that can be used for almost any business process or workflow. There is also AI for everything. There is an AI for that website. You can find more than 15,000 apps using AI. And it's not only about the apps that any one of us can use. There are also so many different AI models for text classification, video generation, and everything in between. Last time I checked, there was more than 900,000 AI models. And Hugging Face predicts that in 2025, there will be more than 2 million. The problem is that people still don't know how to work with these apps and how to use these models. Our own research and survey showed us that knowledge is the biggest barrier for using AI and for AI adoption. The largest survey on how organizations use AI in the Czech Republic we organized showed us two interesting things. So the first one was that finances are the least of a problem. So not like before, when organizations needed really a huge amount of money for cloud and for computing power, but now for $20 I can use the best AI app available, like the biggest company can do. And also, people don't know. Sometimes people don't know that they don't know, so they cannot imagine how to use AI because they are used to work the same way. Or they don't know how to start, how to write a good prompt, how to automate their process using AI. But this is good news, because if anything is connected to knowledge, it can be learned. And that's why I think there is a huge opportunity awaiting, because we can learn how to work with AI and how to change and transform our businesses. The whole survey about how organizations use AI is a great example how the future of work will look like in the age of AI, and I will show you why. It all started last year when I received an email from Harvard Business Review, and they asked me to fill out the survey, and I wanted to do the same in my country. So what I did is I got inspiration from that email, and I asked ChatGPT if we could create something similar. And ChatGPT created a brilliant name, A-Impact 2023, and basically built the structure of the whole project. Then I went to an app that creates surveys, questionnaires, based on a prompt, that means instruction for AI. So I used the prompt, similar as it was in the email, and in one single click, the app created the survey for me. I tweaked it a little bit, I refined some of the questions, then I sent it to a couple of my clients, and after I received a feedback, I changed it, and then the survey was ready. The last step was building a website, and I'm sure that you now already know where I'm heading. I went to another tool that is able to create and build a website based on a prompt. So I used the very same prompt. Instead of create a survey, I just asked it to build a website. And with each prompt and each click, it changed the website and refined it so it was like I want it to be. We have our own system, so we got inspiration from that. We didn't use it as such, but it shortened the time from idea to execution, and it saved us so much time. We collected almost 700 responses, and we got amazing data, not only structured data, but also ideas from people. They described how they use AI and what holds them back. So we need to analyze it. I used ChatGPT for that. So first I needed to give it a context. What are we going to work on together with AI? The old mindset would describe the project. The new mindset just asks AI to describe it on my behalf. And then I started to analyze the data. ChatGPT offers a hidden feature called Code Interpreter. That means that it does not use the large language model, let's say the typical analysis of what you tell it to do, but it basically programs the analysis for you. So it programmed the analysis, and then I spent some time double checking if the numbers are correct. Because as we all know, AI sometimes hallucinates and sometimes it just, makes things up. When I checked the numbers and I found out that they are correct, I had it build the presentation. So it created the content of the slides, and also I wanted to play a little bit with the large response, the large texts that I got. Since we have AI in our spreadsheets, only thing I needed to do is to ask a couple of things to analyze the sentiment, to create the mostly used keywords, and so on and so on. You use it the very same way as formulas in Excel or Google Sheets. So it really took a couple of minutes to get the data I needed. This project showed me how the work will look like in the age of AI. Why? Because everything from the first idea to the final analysis and the presentation of the results took me 4.5 hours. And I really measured the time. So 4.5 man-hours. This is how projects will be done in the future. We will just tell AI what to do, we will refine it, we will improve it. And it also showed me that AI can create enormous value in a very short period of time. It can help me to experiment, to build something from scratch really fast, but also, and for me this is the most important benefit, it helps me to iterate. That means to improve and build not the first version in a couple of hours, but the third, the fourth, the better version of my work. We use AI a lot. I will show you a couple more examples, and then we will dig a little bit into the theory and how to adopt AI in your organizations as well.